Hello, everyone. Um, I'm going to tell you about me arriving in South Korea, without any plan at the first, like kind of the arrival, the process, and the journey here. So I kind of wanted to leave everything behind, but I also didn't have or want necessarily wanted to have clear plans. So at some point, I was just like, I'm gonna leave and see what happens because I stopped work like last summer, and I also tried to sell as much as possible from my stuff and get rid of my apartment and so on. And then just I moved like leftover furniture to the house of my parents, and I lived there until I start my journey. And nothing really happened for like a few weeks, so it's just like I booked a ticket literally like 3 days ahead to Korea. I was like, let's go, let's do this. So first of all, it took way longer than expected because I had to change my plane in Istanbul in Turkey, and the plane had like 5, 6 hours delay. So I was traveling for over 30 hours, and I mentioned this because when I arrived here, I was originally supposed to arrive during the day, so I wasn't too worried about where I'm gonna go. The only thing I did prepare was an Airbnb to sleep for the first few weeks. But everything else was like, it's fine. I arrived in the afternoon, and I know English, so I will be able to figure everything out by the night. Due to the massive delay, though, I arrived, I think, at 10 p.m., something around that, at the airport. And so the subway was eventually going to stop working during the night, like after, I think, 1 a.m. So I had to be very fast. I arrived and I was like, there's like two things I need. One is like a phone and mobile data. So I went to just a random shop on the in the airport, and I was like, I need like mobile data. Can you just make me a plan? And they gave me an eSIM and did everything good. So even if I got lost, I can technically walk or whatever to where I need to go. And then the second thing is I wanted to buy like a kind of like rechargeable card for public transport, but somehow I did something wrong. I don't know. It just didn't work. Like I bought a card, but I remember being a ticket thing and it didn't work. Or maybe I was doing it wrong. I don't know. So the issue there was already that I didn't really know what the station was called where I have to go because I'm an idiot. Because I just thought I need to go here, but the station isn't called like that. So the name was kind of not the relevant thing. But that was just like a genuine mistake. And then the second thing was that people didn't really talk English that much. Like I remember, I'm shy, but I wasn't like struggling. So I asked 3 or 4 people how to get on the subway and to where I go, and none of them were able to like help me. So I eventually thought I kind of figured it out with Google Maps, and then I just bought the ticket, which let me enter the subway. I was like, hell yeah! I went in there. I just followed random people to a random rail. I went down, and then I asked another guy, and he was like telling me where to go and able to help me. And literally, when the subway arrived, and I think in hindsight, that was the last subway as well. So it was like literally a matter of seconds. When I got in, it was like 12:30, 1 a.m. ish, something like that around that time. Probably 12 or 12:30. Got on the subway, I was really relieved. I was like, I'm just going to go towards the right direction. I keep checking Google Maps if I actually float towards where I need to go, and then that was okay. Then I had to exit the subway. And then second problem, everyone went through these machines and scanned their card or their ticket, and I wanted to do the same, but it like blocked me and didn't let me. So I went to walk another way where it actually let me through the doors. But then the guy was like making hands, the signs that says like closed for today, and I'm like, oh shit! It was 1 a.m. They were closing everything, and it was just like a gate to go to other places, but I didn't know that to another subway, and so he sent me back. But I didn't know how to exit either, and I wanted to recharge my thing, but that also didn't work. And then luckily at some point there was a cleaning lady able to help me, and for some reason then it was able to charge when I thought I did exactly the same thing like 2 minutes ago. But then it worked. I left. Took me forever again to find the Airbnb, But then eventually I did. I also went to the wrong floor, so I tried to open the wrong door 3 times in a row. Luckily, no one came because I feel like, I mean, I was kind of aggressive because I thought the door was stuck. But it was 1 a.m., so they probably might have thought if someone was there, they got like scared and thought someone was breaking in. But I'm so glad that nothing happened. And then I went to my room and I entered. And then at this point, it was 2 a.m. or 2:30, but it wasn't my Airbnb. I was so relieved. I was so happy that I somehow managed to arrive. And I was like, God bless. And then I wanted to take a shower, but I didn't know that you need to, like most apartments here have these little devices, like these little controls for heating, but also for hot water to some extent. I'm still not 100% sure when you need it or when you don't, because sometimes it works without it as well. But I didn't know that, and that apartment also didn't work, so I had to take an ice cold shower at 3 a.m. I went to sleep, and that was a rough journey, but I made it in one piece, and I was just happy, and I just laid down and tried to sleep. So yeah, I'm okay with not planning things, but in hindsight, I definitely should have prepared a little bit better. And then again, the delay is something that I didn't plan on having a 4 hour delay, but I mean, things happen, right? So yeah, I guess for another video, I will talk about first day and first weeks and so on. But that's it for today. If someone's actually watching any of this, it would be nice to leave a comment so I know someone there. But don't feel forced, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.